Hey, this is Jamie from Stillmeyer Games, and I am here for round 3 of game 25 of Rolling Realms. And I realized that I'm going to try something a little differently today. Normally, I explain how each realm works before I start playing. And I might still do that from time to time, but I realize that most people watching this probably already know how to play these realms. And if you don't, there's 24 games before this where I explain how to do all the realms. So you can just, if you don't know how to play Tapestry, you can just look for Tapestry on our channel and you can learn how to play it. So I'm going to try that. Let me know what you think if you're watching this. If you like that, if you don't like it, I just don't want to. I'm realizing that most people I think who are playing this for the first time at game 25 or playing this on game 25 are not playing it for the first time. You already know the rules. So let's jump right in. We have Viticulture, Tapestry, and Between Two Castles today. Instead of me teaching it, I'm going to jump into the first roll right now. We have a 5 and a 2 on the first roll. A 5 and a 2. In the first round, I had 19.7. Second round, 17.5. So a little bit down from a big round. But we'll see how we do today. Between Two Castles needs 10 total numbers to complete it, which is a lot. That's more than normal. Tapestry, I might be able to finish with some 6s and 5s in there. And Viticulture, I also like a 5 in Viticulture. But I think I'm going to put a 2 over here in Viticulture right now to get a coin. And I kind of do like the 5 in Tapestry. I feel like there's a great place to put the 5. I think I'll go with this upper corner. Although 5 is also good in Between Two Castles. But this will give me a pumpkin right away. Let's go for this. I'll put a 5 right up there and get a pumpkin. All right, hoping for early 6s with Tapestry in play, and really Between Two Castles. There's another 5 and a 1. A 5 and a 1. I don't know if I want to put 2 5s in Tapestry off the top here. So let's put a 5 over in Between Two Castles. Let's put it right there. Oh, and I totally missed this. I should have put a 1 in Between Two Castles on the first turn. That is going to be a mistake because now I only have 7 turns left to write down 9 numbers over there. So I've pretty much removed the possibility of getting 6 stars due to a simple mistake there that I shouldn't have done. But that's okay. We can move on. Let's use the 1 over here in Viticulture. Low numbers. Really, this is a high-numbered round. We need to roll high numbers for this to work out. But we're all using the same numbers, so we're on the same playing field right now. All right, turn 3. A 4 and a 2. Again, not quite as high as I would hope for this to really work out. But we will make it work. So I need to leave room for some 6s over here in Tapestry. I see some potential for a 6 there. Where do I want to put 6s? Kind of need to block out where you want the 6s in Tapestry and then work around that backwards. It's a little tough to do that backwards. Let's use the 2 over here in Between Two Castles because why not? 2, there's a heart and another coin. And we'll use the 4. I need a really good place in Tapestry to use the 4. If I was playing this not live on camera, I might think through this a little bit more. But I'm live with you, and I don't want to waste your time. So let's go with right here. That's going to be a terrible spot. Here's a coin. And do I want to do something else in Viticulture? I think we have Viticulture is the one realm that we have a little bit of flexibility on, so I'll wait on that. All right, turn 4. Still lower numbers, not the 6s that we need to make Tapestry happen, but that's okay. So we'll focus on finishing maybe a few rows and columns in Tapestry, but not the whole thing. A 3 and a 1. I can use the 3 over in Viticulture, so let's go ahead and do that. Might be a little bit too quick to use that over there, but that's okay. And I'll use a 1. I don't know. I know that I need a 1 now here in Tapestry, so maybe I'll do that and I'll use a higher number in Between Two Castles. So let's put the 1 right there, and let's create a 2 to use in Between Two Castles in one of these 2 columns. We're going to need more numbers over here. We're going to need a lot of resources to make this work. We'll see. 5. Turn 5. A 5 and a 2. So the nice thing here is they add up to 7. So if we want to spend 2 coins, we could copy one of these numbers, presumably the 5. That might not be a bad way to go this round, because I could use the 5 over here in Between Two Castles. Let's put it right there. The 2. Where shall we use this 2? Again, I'm kind of still blocking out some spaces. Yes, there's a place to put a 6. There's a place. Yeah, that's a decent place to put a 6 right there. Put it right here. Put 1 right there. So for putting that right there, we need a 2 right here. So I'll put a 2 right there. Don't get any pumpkins yet from it. I've used the 5, I used the 2. I can now copy that 5. Let's copy that 5 and use it over here in Viticulture, which we hadn't already used this turn. Get a pumpkin. All right, turn 6. Running out of time. Do I have any stars yet? I have 1 star. There's a 6. There's a 6 and a 2. Okay. Let's get that 6 in motion here. Do we want to do this one first? Oh, I blocked this a little bit incorrectly, I'm realizing now. Or that one first. That doesn't give me anything. This one at least gives me a pumpkin. So let's go for that. That's a pumpkin. And the 2, probably over here in between 2 castles. I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, I need higher numbers to complete Viticulture. So let's use the 2 over here in between 2 castles right here. Actually, I know that I can't complete between 2 castles, so let's maybe not get that, although I think I'm going to need it. Yeah. Okay, let's put it there. Why not? Turn 7. Turn 7. Here are the high numbers. Okay, well, not a bad time to have high numbers. 6 and a 5. Except for between 2 castles. We need low numbers there now. But let's see if we can use any of them. I mean, I like both those numbers. Let's use the 5 in Viticulture and just use the 6 in Tapestry. I think, so there are 2 places where you can put it. We can put it right there. Actually, no, maybe just 1 place. Yeah, just 1 place. So we know where we're putting it. Right there. And we completed a heart and a pumpkin there. That's nice. Okay, this might work out well. I need to put a number in between 2 castles this round. I wish it were lower than a 6 or a 5, but it means that I can copy this 6. I'll copy the 6 and use it over here in Viticulture. And what should I do with that 6? Let's combine the 6 and the 5 to make this 11 value wine order. Get 2 stars. And I haven't used the 5 yet, so I'll put the 5 over here in between 2 castles. A terrible space to use a 5, but hey, we complete a column. We complete a row there too, so we get some stars. Turn 8. Now all the 6s are coming up, but again, 6s are good for Viticulture. 6 and a 1. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 6 and a 1. Can't use the 6 in Tapestry. Can't use the 6 in between 2 castles, so we need to use it over here in Viticulture. I think let's go after wine orders. Let's go after the 10 value wine order. I think I'm essentially giving up on the last wine order, but we'll see if we can pull some pumpkin shenanigans to make that happen. And that's a good name for a band, Pumpkin Shenanigans. And the 1, what do we want to do with the 1? Probably between 2 castles, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Gives us 2 hearts right away. Let's put the 1 right there. We get 2 hearts. Maybe we can hope to roll a pair in the last turn. Not a strong final round here, but hopefully you all will do better than I'm doing. Final roll. More high numbers. Okay, 6 and a 4. Maybe those shenanigans are actually possible with Viticulture. But is it worth it to use 2 numbers over there? Probably not. Again, we know we can't use the 6 or the 4 in Tapestry unless I manipulate that 4 down to something. I could use the 4 in between 2 castles, but it would be in this column, so it's really just good for a star at that point, but no resources. So do I want to get into shenanigans? Because I could use the 4 in Viticulture, then spend 3 pumpkins to also use it as... Oh no, that's not going to work. Then use the 6 plus the 4 and the 2. So that's 2 numbers to get 1 star. But, you know, that might actually be the way to go. I might already have... This might be a terrible round for Tapestry. It might just be 1 star in Tapestry. But I think it might be the way to go. Because the 4 won't complete anything. Okay, we're going to do crazy stuff here. Wild stuff here. So we're going to use the 4 here. Actually, this might work out a little bit better than I hope, because that gives me a heart. Use the 4 there. We are then going to use the 6, using 3 pumpkins. It will remain a 6. 6 plus 4 plus 2 is 12. So I can complete that wine order. And now I now have 3 hearts, so I can copy one of these numbers and use them elsewhere. And actually, it'll fit in. Actually, this is going to give me a few more, I think. So 3 hearts. and 2 pumpkins turns this, I gain the 4, then I turn this 4 into a 3 and put this 3 right down there. Oh yeah, this actually worked out. I am much happier with how this worked out because I completed this row. I got a coin. I can't use it in Tapestry or Viticulture, but I can use that coin as a 1 value die over here in between 2 castles to get 2 more pumpkins. And to complete that column and that row, really. It's a 1 space row. That was a way better final turn than I thought it was going to be. So I got Viticulture without even using the 6 value grave. That's pretty cool. In Tapestry, that's 1 row, 2 rows, 3. So that's 3 stars. Not terrible. And in between 2 castles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not great, but good enough. So that's a final round score of, what do I have? 13.2. 13.2. Let me know if you also had a big final turn there. That was kind of exciting to have it all come together in the right order. I love order of operations when that matters in games, and it definitely matters in Rolling Realms. Thanks for playing along. Let me know what you scored in the comments below and on the leaderboard, of course, as usual. And I will be back, I don't know, probably next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but next weekend to play another round of Rolling Realms. Take care. Have a good week. Bye.